Something like 82% of people who are considering a tablet are actually thinking of an iPad. Pretty stark numbers from a recent survey by ChangeWave, but I know you're more creative than that. I'm Brian Cooley with top 5 tablets to beat the iPad, listed by their ecosystem or platform. Number 5, check this out. The Barnes & Noble Nook Color. That's right, an ebook reader. But if you root this Android-based reader, bump it up to Android 2.2 Froyo, you'll get a very credible Wi-Fi tablet that only costs about $2.50, even less if you root around eBay to buy one. And unlike the rest of the tablets in our list, it's actually a real ebook reader with all that great screen technology. Now, it'll have no access to 3G for data, might be a little unstable, and rooting will void the warranty. But what the hell, you can afford to buy 2 of these for the price of most real tablets. Number 4, the Blackberry Playbook. Here's another category of 1, if you will. The Playbook has been impressive in our hands. It's compact enough that it doesn't require you go bag shopping the same day you buy one. And it uniquely pairs with your BlackBerry to inherit contacts, calendar, and email. So it's like a BlackBerry that does media well, which is something we weren't sure RIM would ever figure out. Number 3, the Windows 7 tablets. From many of the big netbook names in most cases, like Asus, Lenovo, Samsung. Now, some people think a Windows 7 tablet is kind of oxymoronic, since tablets normally have a lightweight operating system and use apps, and this is, of course, a real operating system that uses programs. And with Apple and Android blotting out the sun these days, Windows 7 tablets are a bit of a dark horse. But 7 gets a lot of love for its performance on netbooks, and you know how to use Windows right out the box. And Microsoft has the guts of a great tablet OS already in Windows Phone 7, if it'll just liberate it to go to tablets. Number 2, the HP TouchPad running WebOS. Everybody loves this operating system, but in the past, no one liked any of the hardware it lived on. The TouchPad seems to give WebOS the kind of device it was always meant for. And don't forget, HP's the biggest seller of PCs. They sell a bajillion to consumers and businesses. Their spillage alone is more than many companies actually make a living on, so they can move a tablet. Before we get to our number 1 tablet that makes you think twice about an iPad, here's a look at where tablets are going in 2011. After selling about 18 million tablets, nearly all of them Apple in 2010, the predictions are that in 2011, Apple remains in a big lead role, but the tablet sales will soar to 45, maybe 58 million units. This may be the fastest, hottest introduction in tech history. Okay, the number 1 tablet to make you think twice before you pull the trigger on an iPad is anything Android. From a Dell Streak 7 to a hefty Motorola Zoom, this platform's breakout success on smartphones greases the skids with consumers and developers alike. And the 3.0 version of Android, Honeycomb, is white hot and tablet-centric. Oh, and most of the new tablets that are going to come out, period, are going to be Android-based. They'll have multi-carrier support in most cases. Oh, and that's the other thing, too. They can display a Flash website. Okay, those are the families to watch. Like a bunch of mafiosi, you got to be careful. The specific tablets are breaking out weekly, so stay on top at CNET's tablet section. It's the busiest burner on our stove these days. And for more top 5s like this, head to top5.cnet.com. I'm Brian Cooley. Thanks for watching.